chapter 4 is gonna be a little bit longer because we will be reviewing everything from chapter 1 to chapter 4. So I will require a 9 minute kind of session right here. And also we need to review for activity book slightly. Okay, so chapter 4 is all about we use verb ing, ESMR verb ing, present tense for future meaning. If the plan is for sure, something is going to happen, we can use present tense for future meaning. Okay, good. My bell. Okay, I'll set the alarm. There'll be 9 minutes. Here we go. So those people who take a bus, take a train, take an airplane in hot air balloon, passengers, right? And when something goes off, takes off. Okay, the flight, the airplane, the blue balloon takes off, and those things you can see. View, right? For example, the view of the countryside is amazing. So what are they doing on day one? They are flying to New York. The plane is taking off at 7 o'clock and it's landing at 12:15. And they are going to the zoo in Central Park. They're going shopping, and also they're visiting the Empire State Building. They're eating at Juice Burger Cafe. They are visiting the Statue of Liberty by water taxi, and they are taking a helicopter flight over New York City. So the balloon adventure. Joe, the smart boy, tried to save everybody by jumping off the balloon because some eagles, some birds were attacking the balloon, and the balloon just broke. And no matter how they try to open the burner, it didn't work. And Joe tried to save everyone by making the basket not so heavy. He jumped off, even though there were crocodiles in the water. And at the end, they just got saved. Anyway, right? So, someone, everyone, everybody, something, anything, nothing, no one, somebody. Okay, so we spend some time later about this. Okay, so um, has anyone in Store Central ever been in a hot air balloon? No, no one has been in a hot air balloon in Store Central, but that's something Yasmin would like to try. So, how about Rufus? Does Rufus know anything about the Montgolfier brothers, about hot air balloons? Yes, he knew some. He knows something about the balloon. He knows something about the history. Why does he know so much about the history about a hot air balloon? Because someone gave him a book, right? So, who were the Montgolfier brothers? They invented the hot air balloon in 1783, and the first passengers for the first hot air balloon flight were a chicken, a duck, and a sheep, right? Everybody was amazed. No one believed that the flight was possible. And so on page 56, we have um, airplane, we have balloon, we have train, we have ship, all kinds of vehicles, all kinds of transportation. We can travel to Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, North America, South America, and Antarctica. These are the seven continents in the world. And as a passenger, if you are traveling to another country, maybe other than a compass, maybe other than a backpack, remember you need to bring your passport, right? So, for turtles, Atlantic green turtles. They just travel every 2 or 3 years. They travel 2,000 kilometers to Ascension Island from Brazil to lay their eggs, right? They have a natural compass. They can find the direction in an amazing way. They don't get lost, and the journey may take several months, even though they might not have anything to eat. Okay, but on the way, some turtles might die. Why? They choke on plastic bags, and fishermen may catch them illegally. Right? So each female lays about 100 eggs, and they leave. After they lay the eggs, they return back to their home in Brazil. And for those many eggs, right in the beach, in the sand, on the beach, in the sand, birds and crabs might try to eat the eggs, and sometimes fishermen also catch them, get the eggs illegally, right? And finally, the remaining eggs hatch. And after they hatch, not all the turtles survive. Some birds or crabs might still eat them, and humans also catch the turtles illegally to make turtle soup or make jewelry from their shells. And then finally, the survivors might follow the moonlight back to the ocean, and they just swim to Brazil and start a new journey, circle of life. Okay, great. So, how about let's spend some time reviewing our study along. Mm, Give me another 5 minutes. So, let's review everything from chapter 1 to chapter 4. I have some questions for you. How about on the screen you can see uh, everyone say somebody, everybody, nobody, anybody. Okay, so any nobody also means no one. Something, anything, nothing, everything, somewhere, anywhere, nowhere, and everywhere, right? Good. So I think it's quite easy for you. But let's check out the vocabulary from chapter 1 to chapter 4. So it is when you wake up from a good dream. What do you say? Disappointing, right? Very good. Let's do it quickly. So remember, just like Alice in Wonderland, uh, you shouldn't run in a at school because you might get hurt. Don't run in a hallway, right? And life is full of challenges, and tests. Yes, of course, competitions, right? Very good. Right. And the time capsule in chapter 1, the Westinghouse time capsule, it contains very good many things, including a telephone, a camera, and the money, many other things. There are three flying with us in the hot air balloons. Those people who take a train, take a bus, take an airplane, those people in the hot air balloon, they are passengers. Very good. Three, more than one passengers. Great. And people download music. People use what to hear music, listen to music? Of course, earphones. Very good. And the ants have the corn. Since the spring, they have collected the corn. Very good. And oh, sorry, in the movie, Alice missed some characters that she meets in the book. So it's from chapter 3, right? We just talk about turtles. So humans catch turtles to make turtle soup or what from the shells? Jewelry, very good. Jewelry, right. And in chapter 1, we review students use a to check spelling. What do they use? They use a dictionary. Great. And let's circle the mistake and correct. The book isn't as excited as the movie. The book isn't as exciting. Good. Right. How about they have living in Japan for many years? They have as verb PP, have as verb PP. So they have lived. Great. And I don't know something about the inventor of the telephone. I don't know. For negative, we use any. Very good. So I don't know anything. I don't know anything. And I think the movie is awful. It's bad than the book. So then, we see then, where's the mistake? Johnny, can you answer? Sorry, made a mistake. Sorry. So the mistake is where? Where's the mistake? I'll circle bad, right? Bad, change it to bad, change it to worse, right? It's worse than the book, right? Sorry, I made a mistake. And Yasmin might going to college in the future. Yasmin, where's the mistake? Yasmin might. We said might after might, the verb, right? So might just go, right? Might go to college in the future. Going, change it to go. Very good. So it's the second one, right? 100 years ago, children study math and science. So 100 years ago, children past tense studied, right? Studied, right? We are travel to New York tomorrow. We are is a verb ing. Very good. So it's over 5 minutes already. I need to move on faster. Rufus isn't have lunch at school when he was young. When he was young, past. So Rufus didn't have lunch, right? Didn't. Okay, great. You have everything? Oh, sorry. Everyone laughed at me, and I felt embarrassing. I feel embarrassing or embarrassed. Embarrassed, right? Let's move on quickly. And right, let's make a sentence. Use where women to pants didn't. So women what? Women we have use, but used to is it used to or used to? Used, but we have only used right here. So didn't used to, right? So women didn't used to wear pants. Fantastic. How about 6 best since friend I was have known? Have known, have known. So who has known? I have known. Known whom? My best friend. Great. So I have known my best friend since I was 6. Great. Okay, so I know it's over 5 minutes. Give me 2 more minutes. Okay, so this more frightening. The other story was that one. So how do you make a sentence? How? This story and the verb was. Okay, good. Was. Up. How? Okay, good. This story was more frightening than the other one. Very good. Okay, and my flying this father home is weekend. Super easy, right? So, who is flying home? My father is flying home. When? This weekend. Great. Funny stories interested. Our children listen to they when. How do you make a sentence? Who? They or children? They or children? Okay, so let's make a sentence. Children, children, children are, okay, children are, okay, so they are, children are. We need to put the subject first. Children are what? Interested. Interested when they listen to funny story. Interesting. Is it correct? Let's check. Children are interested when they listen to funny stories. Great. And the last one, are balloons gay book someone me about? We don't say a balloon, so a what? A what? We don't say a balloon, so a book. Okay. So the subject, me or someone. The subject can be me, right? The me is an object. So subject, someone. Okay, someone what? Someone, verb, gave. Very good. Gave whom? Me. Gave me what? A book, right? Someone gave me a book. Let's check is it if it's correct. Great. Someone gave me a book about balloons, right? Great. So let's move on to the reader story and then we finish everything. Okay, so reader, oh no, not reader story, activity book, activity book. So I remember life is full of challenges, right? So how about in Parkside School, school life is full of challenges. There are many tests to pass, right? What else do they have in school? They have a lot of tests to pass. To pass, right? So, you might worry that you are going to fail, and but at Parkside School, they want every student to succeed. Okay, it's not just about good grades; it's about school life. So, schools should be with friendly fun with friendly competitions. Okay, and all activities for children to take part. And you might not get come home with a trophy or a certificate. A trophy or a certificate. But it's always fun to prepare for college. Okay, college. Right. So remember, uh, what do they want students to do at Parkside School? At Parkside School, they want every single student to succeed, right? Very good. And should school be fun with difficult competitions? School should be fun with friendly competitions where every student can take part, right? And what is the best way to prepare for college? Doing things that you really like doing is the best way to prepare for college, right? So, how about the chapter 3? Chapter 3, we have On page 26, let's read it together. Okay. I just read an interesting article about the animals and sleeping. Do you know that cats can sleep for around 12 hours every day? When they are bored, they just fall asleep. Giraffes are different. They only sleep for a few minutes and they sleep with their eyes open. That's really frightening, isn't it? And when we are on the bus, Angelo always sleeps with his mouth open. The girl feels very embarrassed when she is sitting with Angelo. Okay, so try to review this. How about here? You're very tired. It's time to lie down and turn off the light. Relax. Relax your head on a comfortable pillow, right? But what happens if you are an astronaut in space? It's hard to sleep. There's no difference between night and day because it's in the space. Astronauts often what? Stay up for a long time, right? That they don't fall asleep easily. It's good if you're scared of the dark because the sun comes up every 90 minutes in the space. It would be exciting to, oh, sorry. Number three is how to stay up, right? Uh, often stay awake. I'm sorry, stay awake. And number three, stay awake. It's exciting to stay up late at night to watch the stars through the windows because the astronauts there's no differences between night and day, right? When astronauts finally fall asleep, they dream about discovering new planets. How interesting. Great. So that's everything from chapter 1 to chapter 4. Hopefully just review everything and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.